Good morning, good evening, good night, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Welcome once again to another session of Living World of Darkness. This is a crossover scene between the mage venue, the werewolf venue, and the demon venue, all about the non-existent wraith venue. So, Tomie has concocted a little bit of a plan, a special way to celebrate Halloween with those she cares about, with the entire city, a way to spread joy and the just Halloween spirit all around. With her sudden influx of funds, she has decided to blow a hefty portion of this on making a haunted house. She has already had several text-based conversations with people, rallying them together, trying to collect interest and, most importantly, free labor. And tonight, she's gotten 3 of these contacts to come with her to scout out the venue. Of course, shortly after getting permission from the prison system, the owners of the old prison, etc., to be allowed to be there, the whole thing very legal, very over the table. And, sitting in the parking lot in front of the building that is no longer in use, she will pick up her phone, and first she'll dial Jericho.
As always, the phone will go to a pre-recorded message. Hi, you have reached the number of, oh dear God, why? Please leave a message after the blood-curdling scream, followed by a blood-curdling scream.
Hey. You ready?
After like 5 seconds, you'll get a call from a random number that you've... Well, this is Jericho's MO. He always calls from a random number. Hey, where you at?
Hey, I'm at the parking lot. I texted you the address. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm leaving the clinic right now. Give me about 10 minutes.
Sweet. I'll see you then. Click. Calling Daniel.
What's up?
Hey, Daniel, you up for an adventure?
What kind?
Haunted house.
Is this a joke?
No. I figured
Okay.
you might want to help. I'm building a haunted house. I'm at an old prison. You up for some spooky shenanigans?
Sure, where is it?
I'll text you the address.
Alright, cool. I'll be there in 5 seconds.
Alright, see ya. Click. Text. Sends him the address of the old prison in Long Island.
And 5 seconds later, he'll appear right next to you.
Whoa, holy shit. You gotta show me how to do that.
It's impossible for you.
I'll figure it out. Calling Emmett.
Guys, I'm getting real tired of you motherfuckers just not plugging the computers in. Come on. Hey.
Hey, tech guy. Wanna go explore an old prison?
Yeah, sure. Like, just hit the power button! Yeah, sure. Where at?
Address in Long Island. I'll text it to you. Be here in, like, as soon as possible.
Alright, you got it. Just hit the power button. Just hit the... There, I did it. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit.
Yep, later. Click.
Later.
So, this is the place. She sort of gestures to the prison. I've been given it for the entirety of this evening until they, like, all go home. I think the guard said his shift ended at midnight.
Okay. Okay. Mind if I take a look?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. And Daniel's gonna go ahead and walk forward, make sure he's not able to be seen, except by Tomie, as there's a shroud of darkness coming over him like a cloak until he vanishes completely into the Deadlands.
Whoa.
Interesting. As he points out to the various towers where there are a few specters haunting. You're gonna be good material. You're gonna be good material. You I don't need, but you can. I guess you can be a bonfire. Okay. Actually, I can make a really. Ooh, I know. A little bit later, he comes back. All right, checked it out.
What's the verdict?
Yeah, it's pretty haunted.
Awesome.
You can just
So,
tell that by just walking in and looking around?
That was quick.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we waited until I got there or what. So I'm just going.
All right.
I think we're doing this while we wait for you guys.
Yeah.
You can pop in.
Oh, sorry about that then.
There is a what do they call them? Yes, hearses. There is a hearse that's going to go ahead and start to stroll up to this whatever parking lot that this old abandoned prison is going to go ahead and have. Click. Out from the driver's side door is it's a man that you all happen to know and love. Some of you more love, some of you more know. Jericho popped his happy ass little out and starts to finagle with a few of his keychains, actually.
Daniel's gonna wave. Daniel's gonna wave. Sup, jackass?
Goes ahead and waves. Walks on over. Sup?
Nothing much.
Cool.
How about yourself?
Nothing much nowadays. Sup, Tony?
Apparently this place is haunted as fuck.
Show me your glasses.
Okay. She'll take them off her forehead and hand them to him.
Jericho's gonna go ahead and take a small piece of a lead pencil to himself, start to edge over one of the lenses, an augment ruin, goes ahead and places it on your head. Congratulations, you can see auras and spirits and primal energies.
Ooh, feet.
Ooh. Little note for Tomie. Hey Shelby, you know how those auras with true faith look like, right? They're all white and shiny and holy, right?
Yeah.
Daniel's aura looks exactly like that, but completely opposite.
Unholy as fuck.
Unholy as shit.
Comey's just gonna stare at it.
It's rude.
There's some crazy shit going on here.
Yeah, I think Emmett's aura would be like super vibrant and shit. I think that's how a shape changer looks.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a haunted house, or rather, a haunted prison.
Well, take us through the intake process. What are we doing here?
Apparently, we're gonna make a haunted house.
Okay, fair enough. We already got the personnel. We already got the funds. What do we got? What do we need?
We gotta decorate it. We gotta hash out what our little story we're gonna tell with our haunted house is gonna be. We probably need more actors. Oh, makeup artists. Definitely makeup artists. If we can get them to help ghosts, but I don't know how nice ghosts are, especially prison ghosts. Are there different types of ghosts? I don't know.
Lots of different types.
Lots of them.
Just scoping the place out. I want to get a feel for it, just in case, like, somebody in there throws a tantrum and starts throwing things at us.
They shouldn't be able to throw things at us.
Oh,
If
they
we
very
don't
much
want-
can, my good sir. They very much can, if they got enough oomph to them.
You didn't let me finish. He's just gonna look at Jericho, almost like pouting.
You just get discouraged so easily, don't you?
Well, I'm sorry.
I remember when the singer made you cry.
Oh, let's not talk about that. Can we please not talk about that?
Okay. We don't have to talk about that. Let's just go ahead and start with something very, very simple. I'm assuming that you Tomie went ahead and scoped this place out and decided it was a fantastic idea just for the atmosphere, right?
Oh yeah, totally. I have an idea of, like, building it up to be a super freaky, like, insane asylum with, like, doctors experimenting on inmates and stuff like that.
Okay, fair enough. We can definitely do some rather mundane stuff. Get some actors, some makeup artists. I personally know a number of people that can and are willing to do this kind of work. And, well, of course, there's always the option of changing some, synthetic details around to really, really fuck with people. Maybe you have a nose like here, or maybe the entire jaw is just exposed, maybe just for the one night. Fantastic makeup and maybe a little bit of magic. Daniel, I understand that there are many, many different manifestations of power that the ghosts can go ahead and manifest. This is what I suggest. Look at the more atmospheric powers, simply because we're going to have mundanes walking through this place. We want to scare them. We don't want to, paint them. We definitely don't want possession.
If you could get some of the Alchemists Guild, they have an ability called Flux. It allows them to control and manipulate man-made objects. Don't think they have a mastery of puppeteering anywhere close here.
It's very, very, very good. Maybe have some fantastic supernatural air conditioning for ourselves.
I have a guild house for the alchemists, so it shouldn't really be a problem for them. I might get one or two or three of them.
Alright, cool. If you can handle the spectral actors, I can handle the more mundane actors. And be forewarned, I am going to have some protections in place. I don't know if they will affect you, my good sir, but might as well give you a fair warning. Like I said, safety is my main concern for the mundanes walking through here.
I get you. As long as it's... Yeah, we'll see. I thought you had another person coming over, Tomie.
Just saying, Emmett's here already.
Oh.
So you didn't show up in a car yet.
Yeah, I invited a few. This guy, she points to the gentleman wandering around that they haven't noticed, apparently. This dude, this is Emmett. Checks her phone. Other guy's a no-show, I guess. So it's the four of us.
Daniel's gonna walk over to Emmett and hold out a hand. Hi.
Hey. Shakes it.
Name's Daniel.
Emmett, nice to meet you, man. Well,
We met once already.
yeah, at the Hudson, right?
Yep.
That was fun.
Not really. Alright, leave the specters to me, he says as he turns to Tomie. I'll make sure they won't be able to be here.
What you gonna do with them?
Things.
I'll make sure they won't be able to bother anybody.
Give them a new use. Just like the rehabilitation systems that we have in America already. I'm sure it's a model example for you and your practices. Big ass fucking smile.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, even if you don't like it.
I mean, you can have all the spooky ghosts you want. I just want to know what you do with them.
I might turn them into fire or a bonfire.
Tomie doesn't look like she believes him.
You should see my castle. Well, he says as he turns around and literally walks into the wall and disappears.
You have a castle made out of the souls of the damned.
He might. I wouldn't put it past him. Tomie, you've got keys, right?
That's metal as fuck. Yeah. Reaches into her pocket, jingles some keys. They're on the type of oversized key ring you'd expect a prison to have them on.
Alright. Jericho's gonna go ahead and walk on over, grab your hand, and start escorting / dragging you along. Gonna go to the yard first.
Now that he's been left alone, Emmett's rolling with a pack of peanut butter Oreos. And she's like, well, this is going to be fun.
It's a shame Emmett doesn't have visions of Dewat because this is going to be fun.
Yeah, Emmett's kind of just walking around like, yeah, me doing me.
Like, I'm included.
If you walk over to the yard, you can actually see Daniel walking up to the middle of the yard, closing his eyes, extending his arms, and you can see him changing his form into something else.
Oh, God.
If I can find the damn picture.
Is he using his goddamn apocalyptic form for this?
Oh, God, yeah.
I assume in the Dark Umbra.
Yeah.
Okay. I was getting ready to be like, if Emmett sees that shit, oh my God.
Duh, like, I ain't gonna pull APOC form in a normal world without a goddamn good reason.
You should have used your high torment APOC form, like,
No.
as soon as you walked in.
No.
Oh, it's a terrible idea. In any case, Tomie and Jericho can see this form slowly start to manifest. And when Daniel talks, it looks like, or it feels like 1,000 dead are screaming painfully, intimidating almost, as he slowly starts to levitate into the air, as he... No, Tim, fuck off. As he starts to use his lore of spirit, start calling these high damned specters, and with his lore of spirit, he's able to command them, put them in chains almost. With a simple flick of his wrist, they all disappear, himself included. And a little while later, he pops back in. None of the specters are there though now, as he seems to be dusting off his hands and simply saying, well, that's taken care of.
Whoa, metal.
Eats an Oreo. Do I even want to know?
Good and efficient work. Good and efficient work. He goes ahead and nods.
Okay.
Can you let Emmett see? He might be a little left out.
Give me your glasses.
Okay. Tosses
And
Jericho some sunglasses.
mhm.
Or normal glasses, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. He has to do the same alchemic runes, but he goes on to the other lens and draws something weird that may be familiar to you, but only in a very, very okay. You know how you Xerox a copy over and over and over again? You know how translations usually break down after the third or fourth try if you don't really have that good of a mind for it?
Yeah, like a game of telephone.
Okay. You look and you see waves on it.
Mm-hmm.
Waves that are just really, really very fucking simple, but resemble something that you may have seen before.
Anything at all similar to the last time Emmett met Jericho with the Travis thing?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
He goes ahead and hands you your glasses back. Try that.
Okay.
You put on the glasses, and as you put on the glasses, the world of the Dark Umbra, or at least the Shadowlands, is open to you.
So
You feel the chill go down your fucking spine. Actually, it doesn't go down your spine. What it does is it goes ahead and directly attacks your eyeballs. They start to slowly, but ever so slowly, start to frost over, as you're seeing everything that is wrong and negative in this plane.
so let me RP
Also,
on
there's a giant guy who happens to be a Death Lord with chains all about him, looking very, very satisfied with himself.
Let me just RP this whole thing real quick. So, yeah, his glasses are off right now. It's just going to be like, okay. Not entirely sure what's going to happen here, but oh my god! Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Holy shit. Oh. Okay. Hey there, Mr. Death Knight. How you doing, buddy? Wow. Shit.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll go ahead and correct ourselves. When I said Shadow Lord, what I mean is a swirling mass of utter fucking darkness that seems to be humanoid in shape, but only by the vaguest definitions.
Who's the, God damn it, no one make a joke when I say this, but who's the black guy that's just kind of chilling there?
He's with us, don't worry.
Okay, fuck. Okay.
Jericho's gonna go ahead and snake his hand in the bag of peanut butter Oreos and pop one into his mouth.
Yeah.
Tomie does
Should
the
have
same.
brought some Hennessy. Or some Dos Equis or some shit, man.
That's this section cleared. On to the next. As he starts levitating and flying to the next part of the building.
Wait, what the fuck you mean that? You mean the black guy can talk and fly? Ah, son of a bitch.
I think our good friend over there has the outside pretty damn covered. I'm more interested in what's inside. Can we go through prisoner intake? Looks at Tomie.
Oh yeah, we have the whole place basically open to us. She looks at the keys. There's a key for everything we're allowed to snoop in.
Lead the way.
I sort of looks to wherever Daniel disappeared to. Damn, that was metal. And start heading towards the entrance. Quick. Unlocks it with the biggest key on the ring.
Fair enough. We're going to go ahead and sort of narrate over this a little bit simply because none of us here are actually real rehabilitation officers or any expert in such a field. We don't find ourselves within the main entrance. We actually walk through the prisoner intake wing. If I remember correctly, there's a bit of a holding cell that's much bigger than all the rest. It isn't a proper cell. It's just simply a place to store inmates before they can get actually processed. Beyond down the way, there happens to be an office where all the more important records are kept. And of course, further on still, between the holding cell and the main cell block, we'll go ahead and call this cell block A, there happens to be a small little water closet. It is not the main water closet that you would see in the cell block, but it is certainly what you would call a shower.
Okay. Is it my go now? Because I heard shower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's only a single wraith here. Pretty much all you see is a man that would be naked if it weren't for the fact that he is wearing bandages over most of his body. He smells very putrid, I have to say, as the bandages themselves are very dirty, very unclean, and they do reveal a lot of infected, burnt flesh underneath them. The man's face is really the least burnt up part, but even that has some bandages on it, and his eyes are open, but one of them whited out almost as if he had a cataract going. And at least half of his head of hair is gone, and what's left is just strands and bald second-degree burns, blistered all over.
Interesting. Jericho's going to look to Tomie. Help me with this circle. He goes ahead and tosses her a bit of chalk and goes ahead and starts to mark on the tiling certain very, very important runes for, a personal protection circle. Because, yeah, we're going to do this now.
Oh, is this the circle you did with, what's her name, Dawn?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I remember this. And Tomie will begin drawing. It's not very neat. Tomie doesn't have very good handwriting, but...
I don't know if you guys need me to draw too, but...
No, seriously. Looks at the shape changer, simply says, stay in the circle.
Okay.
It's like in Supernatural, when they put the salt down, and then, the demon or whatever can't get in there?
Okay.
Alright. The circle is in place. The runes have been drawn. Jericho just goes ahead and takes the nub of chalk that he has to himself, drops it onto the ground, and activates the circle by stomping the chalk into the tile. And once he does so, even without the glasses, that particular burnt shower spirit becomes, well, not necessarily manifest, but very, very visible. And once he does, Jericho on his side of protected ward goes ahead and speaks out and says, identify.
My name's Frank. At least my name was Frank. Who are you?
Hello, Frank. What binds you here?
I never understood why. Why he kept going with the hot water. Why he kept scalding me. Why no one helped me. Why they just bandaged me and left me on the ground. I was never able to help my mom keep the house. I don't know where she is now. I can't leave this place.
Frank, what is your full name?
Frank David.
Frank David. And what year were you born?
1983.
1983. Okay, cool. What is this mother that you speak of? What is her name?
Joanna David.
Joanna David. And what was the address of her home?
List address.
Fair enough. What crime were you convicted of?
Kidnapping, assault, attempted murder.
Interesting. Were you simply convicted, or did you do it?
I was in a bad place at that time. If I could take it back, I would have.
You were a bad... Say again? Go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure my brother was safe. And I wanted to stop that guy from hurting him. And, well, I took it too far.
Interesting. Interesting. There's not much that I can offer you right now, Spectre. No, excuse me, Spirit. There's not much I can offer you, Spirit, except for information on some of your loved ones and what eventually happened to them. I warn you now, they may not be alive, and I warn you now, they may not have met good ends, but if you desire some resolution to your story, I can offer that.
Really?
Yes. On a few conditions.
Okay. And you could see tears start to well up, but unfortunately, because of the blackened and burnt skin, tears don't come out of his eyes. Pus comes out of the cataract eye, and it drips down from his face onto the tile of the Shadowlands reflection of the floor.
I will be able to give you this information in, well, at the end of the month. At the end of the month, I will relay everything that I have come across during this particular investigation. But until such time, you will be under my employ as an entertainer.
Well, it's a small price to pay for knowing what really happened.
I will go ahead and give you the specifics about what exactly I require from you, but it is simply this. Many people are going to come walking through this attraction that myself and my fellows are building up. Your particular assignment will simply be to scare, to make them uncomfortable. And in that way, you'll be able to gain strength from that, so that when you do get this information, when this fetter is actually resolved, you'll be much more able to take on what comes after this world.
Okay. I can do that.
Do you require any word? Do you require any bond?
I think I'm good.
Very well then. Looks over at Emmett and Tomie. That's how you do it.
Huh. Alright then. I can dig that.
Yeah, I guess that's easy enough.
Alright, cool. Okay, I've got this place. Jericho goes ahead and opens up his notepad, makes a few notes, and he's going to go ahead and walk over to one of the shower heads and just go ahead and turn it on so that he can wash away this chalk markings.
Okay. So, where to now?
Hold on. I think I found an office I'm actually interested in. Jericho actually looks at outside the showers, there's a little bit of a few placards that tell you where everything is. Prisoner intake, cell block A, guards post, rec room. Then Jericho goes all the way to the bottom and looks at this one sign that isn't quite full. It just states INFR, and it doesn't really complete simply because it's been so weathered over with just the decay of the area, and simply says, I'm going to go here.
Okay.
And Jericho's going to go ahead and walk off to, seems to be a lot more a clinical area. He walks up to this one door that actually has some glass plating, or at least it had some glass plating that looked through the door, and then you realize that it's been backed by a piece of wood, very, very strong piece of wood. It seems to have been added there after the fact. Jericho goes ahead and holds his hand out. Key to the infirmary?
This one. She'll hand it over.
Goes ahead and takes it, insert it into the lock, clicks it open, click. Inside, we see a bit of dirt. We see a bit of grime. We see that the place actually has tiled floors, somewhat like the showers. Inside, we see, well, you know those dental chairs that people sort of lay on when they're getting a visit by the dentist?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you go ahead and see that, but along with the reclining part of it, there is also two separate, what do they call it? Let's just go ahead and call them arm handles that seem to all have their own separate little straps attached to it. Mid-thigh, calf, elbow, upper chest, and it even has a nice little headrest that you can see the cushion on it. And on the cushion there happens to be a little bit of a red spot, a red stain actually at the headdress. And besides this particular chair, there is also seems to be a little trolley. And on this trolley there are, well, very comparable bloodstains. Well, you can call them bloodstains, but it's been so goddamn awfully long that the blood has already oxidized and become just a really, really awful brown stain, particularly on the scalpel. As far as the spiritual reflection of this place, there isn't much. We can definitely say that this place is a little bit more cloudy. There's not one distinct presence here. It seems just to be a collection of much, much smaller presences that seem to glide from the chair standing up, wandering over to one of the cabinets, mimicking opening up, taking something from there. And it goes ahead and wanders over to the other side of the room where there seems to be a bit of a wash table there. Dump their head into it. Hear a bit of a gurgling sound as well. All in all, they're not innumerable, but they're enough in such a small place that they might as well be.
Damn. A lot of people must have died here.
Or a lot of trauma may have happened in this particular place. Sometimes spirits are more drawn to a very, very traumatic moment in their life than the actual place that they died. Here's going to go ahead and toss the chocolate Tomie. You do it.
Uh, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Do a wits roll to see if she remembers how. She does. So, she's going to get down on her knees on the floor and
Yeah,
take
she is.
rock. And she's gonna draw a big circle and start putting those shaky runes on it.
Jericho's going to go ahead and ask for the piece of chalk afterwards.
She'll hand it to him.
Jericho goes ahead and drops the piece of chalk onto the ground and goes ahead and smashes it with the heel of his boot. And all of a sudden, with those very, very muted figures are actually just going to start to murmur. They're actually going to start talking. Way, Winnie, Marty, ride, water, headache, pill, medication.
Hello?
You go ahead and say hello, and lots of different faces go ahead and turn in your direction. And you can see that their faces have been torn open by what looks like goddamn fishing hooks. They look at you, and as they walk closer to you, you realize that each one of these hooks is actually attached to that chair, that headrest of the chair, as they go ahead and labor toward your direction. Their faces getting extended. But as soon as they go ahead and touch or get within a foot of the protective runes, they go ahead and back off. Yeah.
Whoa, shit. Looks at Jericho, looks at the ghosts. Do you have names?
Go ahead and respond with Ginny, Zach, Michael, and then another one at the back goes ahead and calls them hooked. We're all hooked.
Why are you hooked?
We are hooked. 'Tis the name given us. 'Tis the name we gave ourselves, locked here, hooked to this place, hooked to that chair.
What's keeping you hooked to the chair?
The chair, the chair, the chair, the chair. It exists. It exists. We cannot touch it. We cannot move it. We cannot destroy it. A voice goes ahead and yells out from the back as from one of the top cabinets there is a bit of a shaking, and a glass jar goes ahead and starts to fall and crashes on the ground.
Sorry about that, I had to take a phone call.
Did you get any of that, or do I have to repeat?
You'll have to repeat, sorry.
Alright, fair enough. Why are you hooked? All the various race and questions go ahead and says, the chair. We cannot move the chair. We cannot destroy the chair. We are hooked to the chair. And then the glass bottle went ahead and dropped from one of the cabinets.
Do you want to be free of the chair?
Lots of the different spirits go ahead and look at each other. They go ahead and feel their faces, like their cheeks where the hooks are starting to dig in. One of them actually pulls his hands up all the way to the middle of his forehead and rubs there. And you may have not noticed it before, but there is a hole there. There is a hole in his forehead that he just goes ahead and puts his finger into. And when he does so, he says, yeah, get rid of the chair. We don't want to be here anymore. Get rid of this chair.
Okay, I'll get rid of your chair if you'll help me with something.
What? Anything. Do it now! A voice goes ahead and yells out, and the glass shards that were on the ground start to pick up and get thrown to the other side.
Whoa, I'm trying to help you here. Okay, so there are going to be some people here at the end of the month, and I want you to scare them. Is that something you can do?
Scare. We're scaring you right now! Comes the voice from the other end. Jericho's just gonna go ahead and walk out of the circle. Do something from his back pocket. Looks like a magical fucking wand. Pointed at that jackass who keeps throwing shit. Blast it.
Emmett's like, Jesus fuck, dude!
That was a dick.
Did you just kill another raid?
Spectre, my good sir.
Oh, that's okay.
Wait, are these specters?
They have the potential to be as such. So you can go ahead and put off their salvation if you really want to, but it's dangerous.
Oh, well, no, I want to help. If I destroy the chair now, will they run away?
They might.
She looks at the ghosts. Is there a way to make them keep their promise?
Sure. It involves just a binding contract. Easy enough to make. I can make one right now.
Okay.
Okay, Jericho's going to walk over to one of the cabinets, start to get out a bit of a tongue depressor, few of the syringes as well. Starts to walk over to the Starts to walk over to the chair, sets the jar down, takes one of the scalpels, goes ahead and rips up a piece of the stitching of the chair, places it into the jar. Goes ahead and brings out several different alchemical ingredients to himself, pours it in, smells like salt, smells like really, really bad onion juice. And then he goes ahead and looks to Tomie and says, "Come over here. I'm going to take some of your blood."
All right. She'll walk over.
All right. He goes ahead and takes a cotton swab, swaps your elbow, takes a needle. There's a bit of a pinch.
Oh.
Goes ahead and pours it into the concoction. Looks to the hooked and looks to Tomie and lays down the contract as such. The contract as such is that this woman here pledges to destroy this relic here at the end of the month, to be determined by the end of the month of October 2015, with some lenience of November the 1st. For such a service, the entity or entities known as the Hook will remain in her employ and take directions from her. There are a few nods of agreements. In fact, most of them start to agree. The ones that do not remain silent, but since they are considered the entities of the Hook, they are bound to stay. Looks at Tomie. Do you agree to this?
Yeah.
Goes ahead and takes the jar, looks at you, drink it.
He sniffs it. Drink this.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm so getting you back for this. Pinches her nose. Gulp.
taste the copper of your own blood. You taste the salt that has been laden into this thing. You taste the onion. It's all been mixed together in a rather nauseous fucking concoction. Oh yeah, and one more thing. A single thread of stitching starts to choke you and then go down into your stomach.
Tomie basically turns green.
Walks over to you, tries to give you a hug without actually patting your esophagus or your stomach. It's okay. It's okay.
Tomie exhales deeply into Jericho's face.
Jericho's gonna go ahead and wrinkle his nose. Oh, that was really nasty.
You're not the one that had to drink it.
Oh, but I've had to do so before.
Daniel's gonna shake his head. There's this blob of darkness. The armor is gone, like the voice is gone, but there's still this blob of darkness sitting in the corner of the room, just shaking his head. You guys make contracts in such a weird way.
Oh, I'm sorry, death itself. Maybe you'd like to enlighten us.
No,
no.
it's way too entertaining. Besides, you don't want our way of contracts.
Moving on to a different subject entirely altogether that we ought not to prod into, for certain knowledges mortal men were not to know, and yet thus we of learned men and creature often do go ahead and partake in such forbidden fruits. On to the next site.
Whatever, Jericho.
Don't worry, Jack. I'll never offer one of you a contract.
That's always good to hear.
Daredevil, Davo, as he points to like Emmett with this cheeky grin on his face.
Eats more Oreos.
What's your mine?
Oh, they're yours.
Yeah, dude, every single one.
You notice that the Oreo that you take right now is a bit soggy.
Oh man, crap baskets.
Okay.
Daniel's go ahead and stroke the wraith of a cat.
Alright, to the next attraction. Tomie looks around. Ooh, the next one's a mental ward.
Oh, god damn it. These are always the toughest.
Who's gonna take this one?
Points at the Death Lord.
Why do I? I already did my part.
I can give it a shot, guys.
Shakes head.
Nods head.
You really don't want to be messing with the dead, not unless you got somebody to look after your ass.
You mean like the Death Knight, the Necromancer, and points at Tomie?
Wait.
Well, we may be present right now, but we actually really don't care about your daily life, so...
Well, yeah, I guess it's up to you guys. If y'all are if y'all ain't about me, trying my hand at some ghostly dealings, then.
Well, if I'm not gonna do it, and this one over here says he's not gonna do it, go ahead and take your shot.
Okay. Emmett's actually stretching out a little bit. All right. Roll and activate persuasion. Persuasion's hella active. Okay, let's go in and check this thing out.
Tomie will lead him lead all of them into the area with the mental wards. This area is basically a very, very long hallway with lots and lots of very thick-looking doors with plexiglass windows on them. Many of them empty, but more of them not. It's a lot of banging and a lot of incoherent screaming and yelling going on in this area.
They told us! They told us! They told us! They lied to us!
Eats another soggy Oreo.
Well,
Are we in the room yet, or are we just like outside the door?
This is a corridor, my good sir, with
Okay.
all these different, very, very interesting rooms.
Okay.
Windowless rooms, mind you.
you as you walk by, oh no, they have windows. They have very small plexiglass windows. Many of them are empty, but there are plenty that aren't. And as Emmett decides to take the lead, he walks past one and suddenly, you think you're safe out there? Wallflower, pretty flower, fucking, I'll open you up. I'll open you up and show you.
Last time I got opened up, definitely wasn't any flowers in there. And it just says, so, what do you want, Spirit? Why are you still here?
Open you up and make you purr. Come in here.
That doesn't sound like a very good idea. So, let me ask you this, bud, and I need you to focus with me on this. You and all your friends in this here hallway. It's obvious you guys don't want to be here, stuck inside those cages and cells and crap. Why aren't you guys passing on yet?
We're trapped.
Yeah, okay. And what's trapping you?
Don't know. There's no way out. There's nowhere to leave. Don't you look at me like that. Do you think you're fucking fit to judge me?
No. Nah. Not at all. But, let me hear your story, Spirit. Tell me a little bit about you.
No, 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 no.
Come on. Can't be that bad.
Get out. Go away, get out.
Shh. It's okay. No one's here to try to hurt you. No one's here to try to judge you. I'm just here to listen to you and help you.
Emmett, you find your back pocket now has a water bottle in it.
The shit? He'll kind of think to himself as he kind of feels out the water bottle.
Jericho's like right behind you. He mouths the words, "Calm the spirit. Splash the water.
Like on him or on the door?
Figure it out."
Fuck baskets. And it's just gonna pull off the cap of the water bottle. He'll just what he'll do is he'll just pour a little bit of it on his hand and kind of just smear it on the walls of the door, just to see what happens.
It's a similar effect to what we actually did with Dawn. Simple mind to spirit to effect to calm the spirit.
Okay. You'll notice as you start to spread this along it, the spirit does calm down a bit.
You look a little more chilled out, buddy.
I came peacefully. I came here peacefully. I didn't resist arrest. I testified in court. And they lied to me.
Who lied to you? And about what?
Them, this whole fucking system. They said if I came with them... They said if I came peacefully...
Did they...
That if I testified, that if I admitted to the crimes, that they would pay for my mother's treatment. They lied.
Okay. Do you know if your mother's still here with us?
No. All I know is in this cell. All I know are these walls.
I'll tell you what. I'll get in contact with I'll see if I can't get in contact with your mom. What's her name?
Hazel.
Hazel what?
Lawson.
Hazel Lawson. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll find her. I'll see what's become of her. If I find that whatever she hasn't taken her, I'll make sure that she gets the treatment that she needs.
If she's dead, make them pay. Make them pay for what they've cost her.
You got it.
Make them suffer.
You know, that particular charm with the calm spirit is not that strong, so if you want to go crazy, you can.
Bring them back to me and empty their throats of blood. If she's dead, I will not rest until they are as well.
Alright. I'll see what I can do then. But
Jericho's going to go ahead and grab you by the back of your collar, bring you through. Are you actually talking about murdering people? You're not doing this
hell
well.
no.
Then you
no.
gotta be fucking honest, you jackass.
Well, I don't know what the fuck. You just said figure it out, motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Let you go. Bear in mind that was my common sense telling you.
Okay. I'll just say, alright. I can't flat out murder people for you. But there are other ways to mess with people that have done a wrong. Far less violent ones that can actually hurt people a lot more if you do it right.
How?
Bank accounts, cell phone numbers,
Their money.
sources.
I want them to hurt.
They care about their money. You may not, but they do. They're in this for a reason. Do you think these people study law just in the cause of justice?
I want them ruined. If you don't kill them, I want them to kill themselves.
I can't control the choices that they make, but it's about as far as I'm willing to go.
Fine, fine, fine. Just make them suffer.
Then he'll look back at Jericho like he's kind of like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm trying the best I can.
If you're able to spread scandal on the people responsible for this spirit's mother's treatment, that will be enough.
Okay. In return, I just want one thing, and I think it's something you're going to be really good at.
Whatever it is, name it. Name it. Name your price.
We're going to have a bit of a thing going on later in the month. What I want you to do is, I want you to scare them a little bit. Scare some people. Specifically scare them. Do not hurt them. Do not touch them. Do not do anything other than scare them.
Covers his face, backs away, laughing. Nods, gestures for you to get the fuck out.
Okay. Walks back on over.
Looks at Daniel. What do you think?
Could have gone better.
Could have gone a lot worse.
Could have gone a lot worse.
Well, I was going in there with no experience on it. If you guys could show me a little bit more of how to do that, maybe I'll get a little better at it.
Hey, you decided that you were a big boy and wanted to get involved.
Huh? Yeah?
Take this as a learning experience. No, take this and never do it again.
Right.
Stick to your own ethereal beings. You do much better with them.
It looks like he's about to say something to Jericho, but he just kind of stops talking. Right.
That being said, I think there was a cafeteria around here. No, I'm not looking for more wraiths or spirits. I just want something to eat. I think I brought a picnic basket back in the hearse. You guys want to meet up back there?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Fast forwarding the scene. Imagine the Batman swirly swoos. Weed. And we find our heroes pretty much in the back of the hearse, enjoying some sandwiches, tuna salad, peanut butter, whatever have you, and some Coca-Cola, some Pepsi, whatever have you, because we're all alive, technically, and we need, like, food shit.
I think Shelby left now.
Yeah, she's gone. She'll be gone like 20 minutes.
So I guess it's just kind of us. Are we outside or are we still in the prison?
We're outside. Yeah, we're outside. Jericho, for his part, is like sitting in the back of the hearse, enjoying his meal.
So, not sure how much y'all can tell me, but I was really not quite clear on what the hell was going on in there exactly. Can you answer me that, or?
Suffice it to say, dealing with any kind of spirit is a goddamn hazard. any kind of spirit, because they don't think like you or me. They don't have the same concerns as you or me. They kind of have. They're alien. Their motives are different from yours and ours. I'm eating a sandwich right now. They don't eat sandwiches. And as you can see, they are some vengeful motherfuckers, aren't they?
Yeah.
So any kind of dealings that you do with them, expect to be asked to do terrible, terrible things.
There any way to get around it? Or convince them otherwise?
Difficult. In fact, just to calm them down enough to talk to you is an effort in and of itself.
Wow.
Few obstacles you have to overcome. First, you have to overcome what is obviously what they are suffering against. You have to beat through that pain. Second off, you got to go ahead and beat through whatever it is they're going to go ahead and ask you to do so, because they're going to ask you for some heinous things. And I've only seen you once or twice, but you're not a jackass. You're not one of the bad guys, are you?
I don't think I am.
Yeah. And what do you think we got out of all that for all our trouble?
An interesting party attraction?
Yeah. All that just for some interesting attractions.
Shit.
The risk is high, and the yield is quite low.
Why deal with them then?
There are a lot of them, and some people get particularly curious. Some people want to go ahead and up their gain a little bit. Believe me, talking to living spirits is a whole lot easier.
Living spirits?
Not necessarily the spirits of deceased people, but spirits of the animus around you.
You mean like this car?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
See, when you understand an object, you understand its wants, you understand its needs, you can go ahead and give it whatever the hell it wants, and it usually, its spirits will go ahead and bless you. In that case, the risk is only as much as you're willing to sacrifice, and the yield is, well, tremendously a lot better than parlor tricks.
Alright. So, you guys were using different... I heard the word specter get thrown around, like it wasn't interchangeable with the word ghost or any of that?
People have different terms for different things. Suffice to say, angry spirits are angry. Better to be destroyed than anything.
Okay.
And Shelby, if you're back, apparently we're all eating sandwiches outside.
Yeah. And Emmett's trying to get that Wraith Lore 2 and 3. Do we want to end the scene here, or do we want to keep going?
Well, Tomie's just going to be stuffing her face, unless you had any more questions you wanted to ask about wraiths first to soak up them lore dots. I think it's a good place to cut it.
Yeah, I'm good here.
Alright. Well then, thank you everybody for playing. Thank you everybody for watching. Happy Halloween.